All right, welcome back to Northern Illinois Dynasty. Tonight, the goal is to finish out the rest of the regular season. Recap of last episode, we lost in disappointing fashion to UNLV, and then we went into North Dakota and San Jose and beat both of those teams. So to finish off the season, we have Nevada, Air Force, and New Mexico. We still need 2 more wins to reach bowl eligibility. We have 3 conference games left, and we currently sit 6th in the standings. We could potentially reach the conference championship if we win out again. So with that being said, let's jump right in and see if we can finish off the season strong.
And really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Easily,
the Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Not sure.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Brought him in.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Nevada will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Versus San Jose State. Easily one of the best games of his career.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Right, here we go.
Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Let's look big picture at Northern
weird.
Illinois.
The last
Can be a
couple of
little bit
weeks,
tricky to
our
balance that high
run
school
game has not
recruiting,
been
transfer
great,
portal
but our pass
recruiting
game
for some of the
has been
non-traditional
kind of fueled
powers.
us.
But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely. And there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Takes it from the gun on third down.
Oh, my God.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's gone. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Duncan. There's the pressure.
That's got to be a safety.
What a complete
There we go,
disaster.
baby.
What a terrible
Pressure got to
decision to
him.
run that far backwards and take the safety.
I like the aggressive nature by this defense. They've got the opponent backed
Yeah,
up on the goal
outstanding
line. They're
freshman
going to
linebacker,
send the
Gabe
blitz, try to
Smoker.
get an extra guy in on the pass rush,
He's
and they
on
get
fire.
home, getting the safety.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Guard may have been able to get a first
After
down
the
there.
3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back
I think
here.
we got to go for it
Knocks
this
down
time.
in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
I made one of those
He's got
computer
it up, and
quarterback
they
plays.
roll
Someone
the
should run
dice
around
on
like a
4th
maniac
down,
and
and they
find an
keep the
open
drive
guy.
alive. The run inside. It's Johnson.
Maybe that's the matter.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gets the back moving. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out.
Oh.
He splits the uprights. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter.
And this one started out kind of bizarre, haven't it? Like you got the defense that put
offense
2
has
on the
now
board.
outscored our
Now the
defense by
special
1
teams adds 3. All we need next is the defense to score. And wait a minute. Hey, guys, are we in Iowa?
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs.
And he will be sacked
And the
at the
return of Jordan
6-yard
Bellamy is
line.
actually huge. He has missed
Not exactly the
entire
ideal
season
situation for this
with an
offense.
ankle
Third
injury,
and
but
long,
he is
backed up
finally
inside their
back.
20. Running inside, it's Goss. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch and now looking for just
Let's go,
a
Nolan.
little
Let's
bit
go,
of
Nolan.
daylight.
Ooh, good pancake block
He's
over
gonna
there.
get loose.
Let's go, baby.
Touchdown, Husky. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special
Punt
teams
return
coming
and a
through.
kick return this year for a touchdown.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The
I had to
dynamic
guess,
play on special teams. You could see the speed.
gotta be
You
the
can
front
see the
runner
wheels.
for the
And you know
Jaguars.
the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And it'll come out to the 25.
And now
No
it's-
attempt at a return.
In all facets of the game. Offense,
Now
defense,
it's Nevada
and special
out there to
teams.
go on the attack. This offense
I
has
would
been
call that a
stagnant
success.
so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goss. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Duncan. Gets rid of it. And he
Big breakout
dropped it. It
boom.
looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the
I don't like
40.
that.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Goss.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Caught behind the line. It's
I hate when it
Brown.
makes
Oh, the
usual
Houdini-like moves
player,
get it to the
like,
22.
Get juked out. Like if I actually get
Wolfpack
juked
with a
out, which
lot of
does
options
happen,
on 2nd and
fine.
short.
But don't like make it where I don't even have an option.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this
Oh,
drive would do
2-minute timeout.
wonders
Oh.
for their confidence. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire.
What a pick.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down right there, but not
No
before coming up
shows.
with a big interception.
No relation with Tyler.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And we get the ball to
It's
start
1st
the
and
second
10
half.
from the 31.
So we could really,
Back in
we
motion,
could
trying
really
to clear
put
the
this game
picture.
out of reach.
They're going to ride this running
If we wanted
back.
to.
Finding some room.
That,
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Too, so.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
No real reason to do
Really nice
anything different.
pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back.
Yeah.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Scrambling away. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down. And dude chose to run out of bounds.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Right.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We do have some visitors.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they're after him.
Oh,
and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Catches it at the 15. So it appears
kicking the field goal was the better decision.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Ready. Let's go.
Running inside, it's Johnson. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Obviously didn't like what he saw in first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go right back downfield. He's got him. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half.
Right down the middle.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
That sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll keep it on the ground. Bounced off his feet.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabs it in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well.
Got a little grass. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The run inside. It's Johnson. Makes it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The handoff to Johnson. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
6 yards a catch.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, no.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one.
That ball hung up in the air for
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive.
But it's a more comfortable 3 possessions.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Man, what a play by the wide receiver, just holding on to that football. That was a massive hit given to him by the defense, and you know when you're going to go over the field, there's a chance that happens. You're going to get hit anyway. You might as well make the catch. That was a tremendous job by the receiver.
Now on first down from the 30. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Gauze. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Nevada offense really has it going.
Those quick passes, slants, drags. That's going to be your...
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Strong, firm tackle.
Is that weird? But
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this
How
defense.
many times do I have to push the button? Since when can you not snap while people are in motion?
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, it's Davidson.
Oh my God.
Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt.
I'm all discombobulated right now. What a terrible punt. What is happening right now?
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, goodness me.
On the move, it's Gauze. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Givens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The run inside. It's Gauze. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Slings it downfield.
Oh.
He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Working that wide receiver screen. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first.
Doesn't get my second input.
They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Looking to pass. It's Duncan. Finds his tight end. Can't get him to the ground. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Nevada going quickly.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Slot receiver.
Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Nevada. That's their second.
Well, I mean, we can, but...
They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The give on the option. There's a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he puts through the extra point.
Punt return for a touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will...
Perfect. Oh, okay. Just an optical illusion.
The 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's gone. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire.
Ooh, big
And
pressure,
it's a
big
sack.
pressure.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rushes on him, trying to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
That's it. A sack to end it as they finish off this one in style. Guys.
Yeah, we figured that was going to happen. I think we moved to second for Tevin. Ooh, and we are gaining ground on Indiana. Get out. Ooh. Crazy. Freddie, we sealed the deal there. Wide receiver. Man, wide receiver is just not great. A couple of those guys are going to play tight end. The only reason this guy is on our list is because we need to sign players from Illinois. In a good spot for one of those guys. Sucks about Antoine. We do have 120 hours. We've moved to first on Robbie, and we didn't do anything but check his social media. He's from Illinois, so we need him. And I really don't think there's going to be any guys left to look at. Let's look at Illinois. This guy has no offers. He's from Illinois. He is a 4-star power rusher. Let's add him to the list. Spencer Reese only has one offer. And Joey Denson, he's going to go to Texas Tech. So, what was that? Wide receiver. Let's do contact friends and family. Then we had an edge rusher. And we will send the house on Jermaine Ramsey. We have no idea if those guys are going to be any good, but we would like to get them before they start getting looked at. So we have a couple of guys in some good positions. What is the weather going to be like? I don't want them to wear all whites if we're going to get some snow. Cold rain. I picked Northern Illinois because I thought we'd get some snow games.
A close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Road.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. So Air Force's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint,
turning it on. Got enough for the
Nah.
first.
How we wanted to start this game off.
What a play all
Okay,
the way
well, that
inside
was
the 30.
horrible.
They'll mark it at the 29. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Here comes the option. Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the option. Doing it himself again. Might have a chance. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
This is a designed run. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
That can't be a first down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
22. Go.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
The splits that the offensive line take. I mean, it's really...
Throwing Matthews. Fires into the end zone. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still... And now they get the football.
They tried to get the wall set up for him, not wide enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Huskies offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one.
So we got
There's Kelly Johnson Jr. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score.
After that, let's see what we can do offensively.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire.
Oh, God, I hit the wrong button.
Makes the catch. It's Cousins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
The sound of a
Just shy of
vacuum for the past
midfield
10
at the
minutes
47. The
had me
defense
mind-boggled.
needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Matthews. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the...
Snagged it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Now on the option. Maybe a crease. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. First play of the period, first down here. Throwing Matthews. Here's a heat. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
Pick that up and run it in for a
solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be... Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about Northern Illinois. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season. And
it's picked off, and that's number 10, bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position.
How are you supposed to throw outs? He's just not.
Calls his own number. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Why is
the Falcons are in the red zone?
Letting the defender break on the ball like that.
On the option.
Why are we not running?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Escapes the pressure going right. Got the first himself. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. In the red area, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Watt. And the ball slipped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Huskies. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Catch in the middle, it's Ward. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Matthews got his man.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Matthews. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Matthews to the air again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man. It's Cousins. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. From the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Cousins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
That was just...
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
To a wide-open receiver.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
Cool.
That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll give it to Johnson. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. Then we got this second half started.
You know, I think last year the game against
Here's the return from inside is 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes in.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass.
Just not there yet.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get it through the air.
Dude, no
And
way.
he throws his
How
third
is a
pick of the
touch
day.
pass?
His head has to be
A
spinning.
bullet
And
directly
he's wrapped
to
up after
the
a solid
linebacker.
return on the pick.
Like, do I
Two running
have
backs
to do
alongside the quarterback.
high point in order to do that? Are you kidding me? Why is
Here's
that
a
even
give to
mechanic?
Washington.
And man, the big fellas up
I
front, they
should
don't
just
get
be
a
able to
lot of
tap the
credit. They don't
button
get talked about a
for
lot
a
unless
touch
it's
pass.
negative, but they're the big component,
I
man.
might
They've
do that
got to
for a
get some
touch pass.
push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll bring him down after
Do
a
not
short
think
pickup.
that we will have
It's
less
third
than
down, and
20
they've got to
turnovers
get it
this
to the
year.
33.
But luckily, that only rewards us with like 15 or 25 NIL, so la-di-da.
Rides the back and leaves it. Here's a little room there. Slips a
Dude,
tackle, and
what
he's
kind
got
of angle are
room.
you taking, Jalen?
Touchdown,
Told you,
Falcons.
PTSD.
That
I
one
knew
will
this
give
stupid
them
shit
the
was going to
lead.
happen because it won't let me throw a damn
An
pass
impressive
without
run
turning
from
the
the
ball over.
back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
There's no
He
reason
definitely needs some oxygen
that
after that long
pass that
run,
he
but
threw
it looks
interception
simple,
was
right?
should
Just
have been
hand the
an
ball
interception.
off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way
That was
through
a
the traffic
wide
nicely
open
for a
post.
good return on that one before he's brought down. Quarterback by
There
himself
was
in the
no touch on
backfield.
that ball.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's
Sorry,
Taylor.
didn't make it
They
bounce
stop
off of his
him just
kneecap
short of the
directly into
first
that
down,
guy
but it will
else.
be 2nd and inches coming up. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab. There he goes.
I would say two
Really
of his
putting
three
together a
interceptions
threat
today.
now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
100% not his fault.
And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's on target and complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten paid earned in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Matthews on the play action. Working that left side now. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
The ball 13 times before the 4th quarter.
Throwing Matthews. Makes the grab. It's Lindsey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This was the last one, we threw it 21 times, so. I guess that somewhat tracks.
As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Now one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Got enough for the first. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Falcons are marching down the field.
And grab his towel the whole way down the field.
No. What idiot?
Matthews. Oh, what a move. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I don't want you to change.
New set of downs after the completion.
And 18. Straight on the end.
On the option. The pitch.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Running inside, it's Johnson. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to it. Maybe some room here. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Johnson. Stumbled to the ground.
Dude, we're laying
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's a draw, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll go right back to it. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
2-minute
timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
No chance in hell.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season.
That was the win we needed. Sativa. Charlie Hill. That's it? Yeah, we figured Van Dyke was going to go to Utah. He stayed in as long as we could. In our last game of the season versus New Mexico. Week we will do some upgrades before our bowl game. And let's see what we can do against New Mexico. Like I said, we need a lot of help to make the conference championship, but it is possible.
Down on the sidelines. Holly?
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said, if we can get out to an early start, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ball game. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell.
Caught, and he's got room. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Was sacked 5 times last game, so
they'll run the option.
Get some push on.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with turning it on. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Dropping back, it's Jacobs. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Man, these late night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Huskies offense will now get its first chance with the football. There's Telly Johnson Jr. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times.
Break. So let's go. Let's ready. Go, go.
Snags it and he's open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
Go, go.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now on first down from the 43. The handoff to Johnson. Could be an alley. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bryant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Pocket breaking down. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Johnson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead as we get a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! Great job by the back on the option. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires on the move. Open on the left side, it's Smith. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Dropping back, it's Jacobs. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
I just turned it on a few games ago.
Give to the single back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Lobos go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Extremely tight coverage, but some
To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on second and long? He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Spins away from the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out.
He had the leg for it.
No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Going to the run, it's Johnson. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Sort of a down
Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal.
Not quite as many yards.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Even with a freshman quarterback.
Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Into the end zone for 6. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking for a man. It's Jacobs. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, it's a great job by the defense, forcing the fumble. They were hoping they'd jump on it for a touchdown. The offense got there first, but it's a safety and a great play defensively.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll move the tight end. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. Timeout called by the Huskies, that's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get to him as he throws. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll set up to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
58 overall rated safeties are just like...
A run to the right. Stopped in the backfield as this defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's
every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. There's some room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. Got a man, it's Stevenson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to beat the D deep.
Oh, Mitch.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space.
Right. 40's got some wheels.
10.
He's keeping pace pretty well.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And the stomping has commenced. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Hard running there.
Kind of blew that play up in the backfield, but
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40.
Ready. Go. Nice. There you go.
From the gun. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Lobos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The offense changing the play. Gives it on the option. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the 1st down.
Oh, that was... He put his body on the line for that one.
Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Finding some room. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I wasn't even
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Ready, go!
Tries to get it on the ground. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Last regular.
Scanning the field, it's Jacobs. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead, getting later in the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really bad.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires left. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun. Take shots.
Wide open spaces. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Got a little space. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they kick it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And he added the extra point.
It'd be really nice if our team could
Bringing it back.
play like this for a whole season and not just
They'll
the last
corral
5
him and
games
get
of
him
the year.
down at the 17-yard line on the
That would be,
return.
like, fantastic.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll give it to him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd
I
down.
don't really blame them.
And off from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
And what a finish to the year.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive
5.
wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? And every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes
Best
the good thing
defensive
about losing
performance
games early
of
is
the
that you
season.
know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what
He
we've
did a
seen
great
from this
job
team
running the
now
ball.
recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack.
Verbal from Coco Collie. That's it. We are still in first for Tevin. Our championship contender grade is up to a C. And we did not make it to the conference championship. Instead, it will be North Dakota State again and Nevada this time. And that's okay. Let's take a look at our end of season stats before the bowl game. Byam, 70% completions. He was positive on touchdowns and interceptions. 2,200 yards. Telly, a down year compared to last year where he had almost 2,000 rushing yards. He did actually play more games last year. So that's actually pretty comparable. Not as far off as I thought. Still no 1,000-yard receiver. Not even close. Defensively, Carson Wise led the way with 13 TFLs. Larich led the way in sacks. Oops. Ja'Cory Brown and Jalen Floyd in interceptions. And then returns, Nolan Huff, 1 touchdown kick return and 1 touchdown punt return. And that'll be it for this episode. Verbal commitment from Robbie Wells. And we get the verbal from the 4-star quarterback, Tevin Mohammed. He's also from Illinois, so that checks 2 boxes. Hard commit from Charlie Hill. And what a time to be alive. I'm very confused. Which points? All right, now we can take a look at dev traits. Normal for Freddie. Impact for Coco Collie. Star for Rodney Sativa. Normal for Hill. Impact for Berger. Normal for Gideon Curl. Dang. Normal for Desmond Days. That's kind of depressing. Impact for Robbie Wells. Normal for Tevin Mohammed. That's unfortunate. And that's all we got right now. Do want to check our class. Second in the conference, we are up to 69th. Still have a few more guys that we there's a couple of 4-stars that we should be able to sign. Let's see. Do we go down another path? Quarterbacks get an off-season training boost. Tactician. $50 points to purchase, but I think that it's worth it. I think that we need to focus on quarterbacks right now. And finally, one last thing. We are going to... Biome's playing up to a 70. All right, so we get him up to a 71. Now he has a 70. He's playing up to a 73. Can't do anything with Telly. Anybody on defense we want to take the time to upgrade? Probably Carson. Unfortunately, that's it for him. Can upgrade Gabe. He's as fast as he's ever going to get. Okay. All right, and Buffalo is ranked. So this could be an opportunity for us to beat a ranked opponent, 10 wins, and match our win total from last year. All right, well, that's going to do it for this time. We will do our bowl game and off season in the next episode. Appreciate y'all checking out, hanging out, and we'll see you on the next go round.